All right, welcome to the Quick Start with Microsoft Excel section. In this section, we're going to have a little introduction here at first where we're going to learn about the history of spreadsheets and what spreadsheets are and what they do. But the first thing I want you to know The first thing I want you to know is that this is the turbo section. So quick start, right? Quick start. This section's quick start. So we're going to really push the throttle forward. You're going to learn some main points in this section in each video. With each video, I'll say, here's the main point. So that's going to be super clear. But I'm also going to kind of give you a tour of the countryside, lay of the land. It'll be like we're cruising around in a Cadillac and I'm just like, check that out over there, check that out over there. And we're just kind of becoming familiar with what Microsoft Excel does and what we're going to be able to do. And for those of you that are really quick with computers, you're going to be like, snap, 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 snap. That all makes sense, right? But for other people, you'll just be like, okay, there's a barn, there's the orchard, there's the ocean. You're just becoming acquainted with the territory, with the terrain, and you're gaining some familiarity with what Microsoft Excel is and how it works and what you do. And so don't stress it, don't sweat it if this section goes a little bit quick for you. When we're done with the quick start section, which is designed just to kind of give you this tour, like we're cruising around in Cadillac, checking out the territory and the terrain. When we're done with this quick start section, we're going to slow things down a little bit, and we're really going to drop into making sure that everything that we've been going through really quickly, like all of it is really well covered and that you're going to understand it. And so when we get into the fundamentals, we're going to look at that stuff and kind of come back to some of the places we blasted past at the beginning in the quick start section, and we'll revisit those places. And because you've already had a little exposure to them, you'll be like, okay, I understand the context in which this little piece of functionality sits and works, and it's going to help you learn it. Trust me, I've taught this a long time. So that's what we're going to do here in the quick start section. It's the turbo accelerated quick start, really kind of giving you a tour, lay of the land of Microsoft Excel, and giving you that Pareto principle, 80-20, like this is 80% of what you're going to need to know to be able to use Microsoft Excel. You're going to get it right here in this quick start section. It's going to be great. So that's what I want you to know first and foremost about this quick start section in the introduction, is that it's going to be turbo speed, but don't freak out. We're going to slow things down. And for those of you who could keep up with it, it's going to be great. You're going to love it. And for those of you who are not quite as experienced and familiar with computers or Excel, it's going to be a wonderful exposure for you, which is really going to kind of acquaint you with Microsoft Excel. So the next thing I want you to know in this introductory video is a little bit about the history of spreadsheets and Microsoft Excel and what spreadsheets were built to do. So spreadsheets were created by this guy, Dan Bricklin. There he is right there. He was a Harvard graduate student. He was in business school, and he needed to do what-if analysis back in 1979. And what-if analysis is like when businesses say, what if we increase marketing? How would that change the bottom line? What if we decrease costs? How will that change the bottom line? And so they have these different things they want to change and see how that affects performance. And you redo these calculations in these different what-if scenarios. And he created the software spreadsheets to be able to do that. And what the spreadsheet was and is like a really powerful calculator that's customizable. Okay, so just like Microsoft Word allows you to work with words, word processing software allows you to work with words, Microsoft Excel and spreadsheets allow you to work with numbers, right? So that's what a spreadsheet is. It allows you to work with numbers, it allows you to organize and manage data, right? Of course, if you want to take organizing and managing data to a higher level, you need to go to database. But at a very introductory level, Microsoft Excel will allow you to organize and manage data, and primarily it's built to allow you to work with numbers like a customizable spreadsheet. So different examples of spreadsheets, just like there's different examples, different manufacturers of SUVs, right? Like there's Ford, Toyota, Honda, Mercedes, BMW, they all manufacture SUVs. There's also different manufacturers of spreadsheets. So Microsoft manufactures spreadsheets, and they have Microsoft Excel, which we're going to learn about in this course. And there's a web-based version and a computer-based version. We're going to learn about that in the next video. And then Google also is another company that manufactures spreadsheets, and they have Google Sheets. So that's another place where you'll be able to use spreadsheets if you want to use them. And once you've learned what you're going to learn in this course, the fundamental spreadsheets, you'll be able to use spreadsheets anywhere. Just like once you've learned how to drive an SUV, doesn't matter. Ford, Hyundai, Toyota, Mercedes, BMW, right? Yeah, hopefully BMW, the ultimate driving machine, right? You'll be able to step in and drive it. So once you understand the fundamentals of spreadsheets, you'll be able to drive it whether it's built by Google or Microsoft. All right, so that's a little introduction to spreadsheets and to this quick start section where we're going to push the throttle forward and do a quick what do they call it? Tour. A quick tour of the terrain of using spreadsheets.